lovelies, and Merry Christmas! Tonight my husband Dylan and I are going to go to a Christmas party, and I thought it would be a lot of fun to create a tutorial to show you this fun festive Christmas look that's perfect for any Christmas party or celebration or festivities that you're going to attend. So come along with me and let's make up the rules. To create our Christmas inspired look, I'm going to be using a few different eyeshadow palettes, and the first one that we're going to start out with is the Beaute Grandiose palette. This is a beautiful palette and it really reminds me of Christmas. It's got just some lovely red shades and then also just these really pretty glitters that really bring out the spirit of Christmas. So we are going to go ahead and get started, and I'm just going to be using a large fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to start out with this red color to put on the top of our eyelid. And so I'm going to start out with this one right here. It's called Rose, and I'm going to be using this as a color across our crease just to really bring in that bright pop of red. So I'm going to go ahead and get some on the end of my brush. And you can see I've got just a nice layer of it, and we're going to go ahead and start putting it across the top of our crease. So I'm just going to go in with a light hand and just all the way across the top of my eyelid. I'm going to just go ahead and start blending this across. We want a nice, bright, vibrant color across our eyeshadow, and we want everything to just pop and have a nice, beautiful, bright, Christmassy joy to it. So I'm going to just blend in this rose color. It's such a pretty color. I absolutely love this palette. I'm just going to blend this all the way across my crease, not going down into my eyelid just yet. Blending everything in. And I am actually going to go down just a little bit on this outer corner, just to help everything be blended as we are finishing up our eye look. Oh, that is so pretty. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Nice even strokes all the way across, filling in the top of our eyelids. Oh, this is looking like Christmas already. So we're going to put just a little bit in this outer corner just to bring everything down, help to blend it all together. That is so pretty. And I really like this color. It definitely screams Christmas, but I do want it to be just a little more red. Right now it's just a light kind of rosy color. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into another palette and add just a little bit more of that Christmas red that we want. So I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. This is a beautiful palette. It's got a lot of really bright, vibrant colors, and that's exactly what we're looking for. So coming into this palette, I'm going to be using this one right over here. It's a nice bright red color, and I'm going to use that same brush and just get a little bit on the end of my brush and do exactly what we just did with that other rose color. I'm going to go right on top of it and just really make that red pop and stand out and really be beautiful for our party look tonight. Just going to blend this right on top of that other color that we've already added. Just add a little bit more of a nice deep red color. Also bringing it down into this outer corner on our eyelid just to make sure everything is blended nicely. And we can see already that just makes everything so much deeper and brighter and much more red than it was with just the rose color. I love just adding that little extra pop of red just to make everything more vibrant. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with the same red color on the other eye. Just nice, gentle motions back and forth, blending right on top of that rose color so everything is blended. Wow, this is pretty. Oh, look at that. That is so pretty, especially with my green sweater. It just makes everything pop so much. Alright, so we are done with the Back to Brazil palette, and we are actually going to jump back into that Ace Beaute palette. And we're going to darken out the edges just a little bit. So we've already used this rose color. So now I'm going to hop over to this darker red shade. This one's called Poppy. And we're going to just put this on the outer corner of our eye just to add a little bit of a darkness and a smokiness, just to kind of tie everything together. So using that same brush that I've been using, I'm just going to grab a little bit of this Poppy on the end of my brush, and I'm just going to blend it right into this outer corner just to darken things up and give it a nice smoky look on the outer edge. Just nice even motion, blending it in. And there we go, that is our nice red color, quick and easy. And now we're gonna go ahead and add some glitter, because we're going to a party, we wanna have some glitter. It'll bring out all of that Christmas spirit that we really wanna show in our makeup look. So I'm gonna be adding some glitter into the inner part of my eye, on my eyelid. And I'm gonna be using this same palette, and I'm gonna use this shade right up here. It is called Jasmine. It is a beautiful color. This has quickly become one of my new favorites. So I'm just gonna go in with my finger and just pick some of this up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just add this onto my eyelid and just bring that pop of brightness to our look. I'm gonna put this right in here, all the way from the inner corner of my eye, stretching over to this red color that we have over here on our eyelid. Look how beautiful and bright that is. It is so pretty. It makes your eyes just absolutely pop and shine. Such a lovely color for our Christmas party tonight. I'm gonna blend it up just a little bit up into my crease, just with the excess that's on my finger, just as it naturally goes up into the crease, just to add that little bit of glow up on the top as well. Make sure everything looks blended together. So I've got this most of the way across my eyelid. I am actually going to add another shimmer shade here in the center, just to help blend between this really light shade with the jasmine and going into the red. So I'm going to use this color right here. It's called Myrtle, and I'm going to put just a little bit right in the center of my eyelid, just to help transition between the jasmine shade and that red, that poppy that we put on the outer corner. So again, just using my finger and just lightly pressing it in and blending everything together. So I'm going to kind of switch between my two fingers and just make sure everything is blended nicely between the jasmine and the myrtle, just to make sure everything looks the way we want. Oh, look at all of that shimmer and that shine. That is so pretty. We're gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna add my jasmine right here on the inner corner. Blending up into my crease and going across the eyelid. And then the same thing, I'm going to use some of this myrtle. I'm going to put it right here in the center, blend it all together. And there we go, that is the top of our eyelid. Quick and easy, very pretty. And now we're gonna go ahead and work on adding some green to our look, our other favorite Christmas color. And that's gonna really help to tie everything together, give us a nice, beautiful Christmas colored look for our Christmas parties and other Christmas festivities. And we're gonna add that green right here on the bottom of our eyes. Starting out with the bottom of our eyes, I'm going to be using another BH Cosmetics collection. This one is called Lost in Los Angeles, and I'm going to be using a really pretty green from this collection. It's this one down here on the bottom. It's called Dreamer, and I'm going to be using a flat eyeshadow brush. This is from the Wet n Wild Alice in Wonderland collection. I love using this brush just to get a nice thick line across the bottom of our eyes. So I'm going to use this brush and I'm just going to dip into this nice beautiful green shade. We're going to start light and we're going to build up and make it a little bit darker so that we've got that nice beautiful Christmas green, but we really want to be able to blend everything together. So we're going to start with this lighter shade. So I've got some on the end of my brush and I'm just going to go ahead and sweep it all the way across the bottom of my eyelid underneath my waterline, just to start creating that beautiful green that we're going to be able to build up to make it really vibrant to match the red that we've already added. So I'm going to go ahead and just start putting this all the way across the bottom of my eyelid. I'm going to make it pretty thick, just so we've got that nice pop of green that we can see that really helps to tie this look together. This is such a pretty color. It is a little bit lighter, definitely, than what we want, but like I said, we're going to build it up and it's going to be really pretty. A nice vibrant green. And we can definitely already see it's really looking like Christmas with the red and the green coming together. That is so pretty. I'm going to add just a little bit more on this eye to even them out. That is so pretty. So I love that light green, and so now we're gonna go ahead and add that darker green. And for this one, we're gonna go back to that Take Me Back to Brazil BH palette that we used earlier for that red. Like I said, this palette has such beautiful vibrant colors that we've already used a nice vibrant red on the top of our eyelids. Now we're gonna be using this green right here, this nice deep dark Christmassy green. And I'm going to trade out my brushes and I'm going to be using a flat eyeliner brush. I'm going to grab some of this green and I'm going to go ahead and line it right underneath my waterline on top of that green that we've already added, and then we're going to blend it all together and it's going to turn out to be this really beautiful Christmassy green. So I'm just going to line it just like I would with an eyeliner right underneath. I'm not being terribly careful with it just because we are going to blend it all together, but just trying to get that foundation down. I want it to be a little bit darker, a little more Christmassy green, so I'm going to add a little bit more. And that is really pretty. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now we've got that green on there. Let's go ahead and blend it together. I'm going to go back to my Wet n Wild Alice in Wonderland brush that I used earlier without cleaning it off. I'm just going to use this to blend those two together. I'm just going to use soft, gentle motion and just really blend that darker green into the lighter green, bringing everything together. That is so beautiful. Look at that Christmas look. That is so much fun. So we are going to add just a little bit more eyeshadow to the inner corner just to add a little bit more of a glow and just to help to bring our look together. So I'm going to go back to that Beaute Grandiose palette that we used earlier, and I'm going to be using just a small detailed brush just so I can get a nice fine eyeshadow right there in the inner corner. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to use this beautiful gold color down here. This is Primrose, and I'm going to add just a little bit of this into that inner corner. So using my detailed brush, just grab a little bit and put it right here in the center. I'm going to blend it up into the red and down into the green just a little bit so everything is blended together, and it gives us that nice beautiful gold pop of color that we love to see at Christmas. we can definitely see the difference that makes. It makes the inner corner just absolutely pop and shine and really ties the whole look together. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, pulling down into the green and up into the red, just so everything is nice and blended. And I love this primrose color. It looks great with that light jasmine that we put on our eyelids as well. And there is our beautiful Christmas party eyeshadow look. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some eyeliner, some mascara, some eyelashes, and lipstick, and I'll be back in just a minute and we'll finish up our look. And here's our finished look. For watching my video. I hope you enjoy recreating this look for any Christmas parties or celebrations that you attend this year. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I want to wish each one of you a safe and Merry Christmas. And until next time, let's be kind to each other, beautiful to ourselves, and never afraid to make up the rules.